everyone, Zikri here, your host at It Matters Show. We are back again for another jam-packed day, and today's a bit special because I'm a big fan of sports, and not just to say football, but all around basketball, maybe golf lately. That's something new for me. But today is more about how sports are changing lives, and most importantly, what's so special about today in this episode is we're gonna unravel the layers of Special Olympics Malaysia, which many of us are not aware of the great things that they do, from providing year-round sports training and athletic competition for children and adults with intellectual disabilities, to allowing them to compete from state level to international level. And I have these two amazing guests with me in today's show. And I'd like to introduce first to Mr. Bong Koi Sin, who is the president of Special Olympics Malaysia, who's passionate on advocating for inclusive sports. And he is if I'm not mistaken, the new president of the organization. Welcome to the show, Mr. Bong.
Thank you, Mr. Zikri. Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Say hello. Good evening. And another special guest is somewhat mistakenly, I thought she was Dato Sri, but she's not. But one day she will. Serena Wong, who's joining us from the Swimming Academy, dedicated.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
She's also an empowering athletes with, similar to Olympics Malaysia, Special Olympics Malaysia on intellectual disabilities, but through swimming, which I had issues with swimming a long time ago. Actually, I had a phobia because I almost drowned, but I profoundly found myself to enjoy it lately. And I love to learn more about your organization and what you do as well. But thank you, gentlemen and gentlewomen, for joining the show.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, thank you for inviting us. Yeah.
Okay, that was a slight awkward pause, but it's okay. So I like to start with asking both of you, starting with Mr. Bong first. Just talk about yourself and about Special Olympics Malaysia, because I'm presuming 90% of our viewers are not aware of the existence of your organization and what you do. So maybe in 3 minutes, you could share a bit more on your side, Mr. Bong, and then after that, I will ask Ms. Serena.
Okay, thank you, Zikri. Good evening, everybody. Okay, I would like to share a little bit about our Special Olympic movement. Actually, for the audience here, Special Olympic in Malaysia, we started in 90s. That is around 20 over years ago. And then it started in 1999 officially. And then we registered at first we registered under the ROS. And then once in 1997, they asked us to join the Sports Commission. So officially in 2011, we joined the sports commissions. So we registered under Youth and Sports Commissions. And then many of us not aware about this Special Olympic movement, because they are thinking, always people are confused. Whenever we mention about Special Olympics, they are thinking it's more on Paralympic. They only know para, and especially hardly people know. So that's why, 90% what Zikri said, they don't understand what is Special Olympic movement all about. Actually, for all the viewers, Special Olympics movement is especially focused on intellectually disabled athletes. They're focused there, and then we open the Special Olympic movement for all the intellectual disabled athletes all over Malaysia. So for your information, we have around 300,000 ID athlete. We call ID athlete in Malaysia. But for time being, with us, it's less than 5,000 athletes. So that's why we have to share our movement to others, especially now Serena said she want to ask me a lot of questions about swimming. I always welcome all of you to ask questions about Special Olympic movement. That's all, I think, for time being. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bung. That was great. Thank you so much for sharing your passion and introducing us. Now, Serena, tell us more about
Yep,
Swimming Academy.
DSA. Yep.
Yes,
Hi.
yes.
Good evening, everyone. Let me introduce DSA. DSA started 2011, and we are start with very young children like babies, 6 month old to elderlies. Okay. For the past 12 years, actually we have a lot of inquiry from different people, different families that about interaction of disability, like example, Down syndrome, autistic, and even though we have others, different disorder as well. So recently that we found out that more and more coming, and also that we myself actually went through Australia and we go through these courses, special needs courses as well, to understand more about these disability people. So after a few years, then we found out that we need to help them because that autistic and Down syndrome children, they love water a lot. That's why we run this program now. And until now that we have a lot of waiting list on that as well. So we for this we need a Special Olympic to help us as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. I'm just curious. Were both of you former athletes by any chance, or you can start with Mr. Bong on this?
Yes, actually, I was an athlete before, especially athletics, football, and also I used to play basketball. That is during my school days, and then once I graduated, from the university, then I started to play tennis. Tennis for information, by profession I'm the lecturer in a teacher training institute. So I used
Okay.
to play tennis for the college for almost more than 1 decade. So basically, my background is a sports person as well. So that's the
Mm,
reason why I get involved in the Special Olympic movement, because I feel I have to share something which is I have to other. I mean I can share my skills and my knowledge with others, especially for the special kids. That's the reason I started my career in the Special Olympic in 1997 as a volunteer. I started as a volunteer just to help them organize for them the events, especially athletics meets, become a technical officer, and so on. So I started past 26 years ago. That time I was in Sabah as a lecturer over there. So I used to ask my teachers trainees to help us to organize event for Special Olympics movement at the district level in Kota Kinabalu, and then it's developed up to the state level, and until today I'm in charge of the national program now.
fantastic, fantastic. And
Wow.
I'm presuming, Serena, also you were also some form of athlete. I'm just looking at the accolades behind you. Like you have a prize winning, I don't know, some award going on. So it's just my
this
presumption.
this our same school award. Our same school award, and I actually are not a athlete background.
Okay.
Why I'm in the yes, and why I'm in the industry because I love children. Yeah, my background actually is finance background, and I decided to come into the sport, and also I love water, so that's why I started with become a swimming teacher, and then I do a lot of volunteer as well for special needs student. Yeah, because that they really need a lot of help from us. When they are in the water, they find who are there, they enjoy, and then they feel like a release when they are in the water. I teach I teach a lot of special need before when I was a swim teacher at that time. Okay, and also that there is a moderate as well. There is a at what moderate is the typical one. You really need to one to one with them. You you might go through like they will bite you, they will hit you, but you have to be very, very patient with them and let them trust you, hold them, build a relationship with them is very, very important. The trust with them is very, very, very important. And also that we really need to work together with their parents and understand what is their daily work in their life. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that's
very
why I
much.
explain that way. Yeah.
I'm very much aware on the amounts of patience needed when you're working with the special needs of our children. I will come back to you in a bit, Serena, because I want to ask Mr. Bong a question because I like to see if you could share to our viewers in the most impactful way. Because as we delve into the mission of Special Olympics Malaysia and seeing how you're also a former athlete yourself, Mr. Bong, are you able to share one of your successful stories that epitomizes the transformative power of sports in the lives of individuals within your organization? Maybe someone who has become a true athlete who started from the bottom, now we hear kind of story. Would you be able to enlighten us?
Certainly. One inspiring success story that showcases the transformative power of sports in the lives of individuals with intellectually disability involved an athlete named Shakila. Shakila from Malacca, actually. Shakila actually she was diagnosed with Down syndrome. Initially faced societal challenges that limited her opportunities for social engagement and personal growth. So, however, through a participation in a Special Olympics Malaysia inclusive sports program, Shakila realized a potentials in badminton selection trials. Shakila's determination stood out to the coaches. They see her potential and help her develop her skills. So I can say, like in my college, was Madam Crystal. She is one of the coach for Shakila. And then with the unwavering support from dedicated coaches and the inclusive community fostered by Special Olympics Malaysia, Shakila not only honed a badminton skill, but also experienced a profound boost in confidence and self-esteem.
Wow.
Also, develop crucial life skills such as teamwork, resilience, and perseverance. She won 2 silver, actually, for information. She won a 2 silver medal and 1 bronze medal in the World Game Berlin in June this year. That which is for women single, mixed double, for the what they call she won a silver, and unified double for bronze medal. So a journey exemplifies how the power of sports goes beyond the physical aspect, creating a positive impact on personal development and social inclusion. So this is what I can say is one of the successful story for us as a Special Olympic movement. She initially, when she started her training, she won't see you and talk. She always feel, she doesn't want to communicate with anyone other than the parents and the coach. But today, for information, I want to share one more important aspect on her. She's the one deliver the welcome speech for our Youth and Sports Minister, YB Anayo, recently in Malacca. So meaning to say, sports really change her behavior, confidence, self-esteem, and so on. So this is one of the successful story which I can share with all of you.
That's amazing. Shakila, yeah? That's her name. Shakila.
Shakila.
Okay. I'll make sure that we'll tell our viewers, look into Special Olympics Malaysia, Shakila, as your keywords on Google. You'll probably find more stories about her. Now, to Serena, as the are you the founder or the GM of Swimming Academy? Founder, right?
I'm the founder.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there a similar story for you as well? Because other than coaching and nurturing similar special abilities of kids at your academy, were there any who
Yeah.
able to rise to the occasion and literally excel in the unexpected, going beyond, just like Shakila of Special Olympics Malaysia?
We have a blind children.
Oh,
Yeah. His name is called Amil. Yeah. He started with DSA when he was 7 years old. Okay. Recently that because of MCO, because of COVID, then we've been not keep in touch for the past 3 years. And recently that I met him in my pool as well. He's already grown a big boy, says 13 years old now. The first started that time, the mother and the father came to me and he asked me, Serena, can you help Amil? He loves swimming a lot. Then I say, of course, yes. All children is deserve for swimming because swimming is very, very important for everybody. So I tell the father and mother, no problem at all. Let me assess Amil. Then I start assess him, and also that we provide a private lesson to him for the first start because he's still not really familiar because he can't see anything what is going on the environment. So we just did a private lesson with him like 1 to 2 months. It's like 4 to 8 lesson. Then he already familiar with the swimming pool environment. Then we start to let him join the group class. He's a very cheeky boy. He's a very happy. Every time come to pool, he will salam me and say hello. The father always come to ask him, "This is Miss Serena. You first come and hug her." So he's a very, very happy. When I see him, I was very happy. So every time once he joined the group class, there's a lot of kids because it's a group class. For the first time, he definitely will be a bit nervous because it's a lot of kids surrounding him and there is a lot of noise because children will be playing around. So he need to familiar the he need to familiar the environment. So he's quite talented. For this few months time, he can upgrade to very high level. And now he is almost can go for our competitive swimming. So when I see his pathway, I'm very happy. And also that what he have now, I just feel that wow, this boy, he find the thing that he love in the sports. Yeah.
Just to a follow-up question, because I can see that you're getting really into sharing about this amazing boy. Has it changed over time for you, Serena, working since you founded DSA, on your perspective on the children that you're helping to nurture, and what kind of changes have you seen from yourself that you would like to tell people out there, for those who have doubts, because I think majority still feel just because someone's labeled as such, they're not going to go far. But we don't know that until we can hear qualitative stories from people like you. So if there's a way you could share with us, what were those learnings and that keeps you going to do more in what you do, so that people can look differently and see it's not the end when it comes to just because they're, I don't know, however they want to label how the public see them, that there is more to what they offer. So would you be able to share that?
I think I need to encourage a lot of parents that just don't be sad or whatever. That just bring them to try whatever sport they can, because you will find their talent in sports and they will enjoy. It's not beside blind. We have a lower body disorder as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember the boy's name. He's a very emotional kid. When he came to me, the father came to me and the mom came to me that because he's when he was 7 years old, his lower body couldn't develop. So they went to specialist and find out, and doctor told the parents that actually his lower body cannot cannot function at all. So his whole life will be need a wheelchair to support him. So the only thing that doctor tell him that you need to go to help him, you need to bring him to swimming lesson. So when the parents came to DSA that time, I did not say anything. I just look at him. He's a very, very emotional boy. I just told the dad, I want to accept him. Myself will personal to teach him. I do a lot of psychology and do a lot of talk with him, because he just cannot accept what he is now, because he can't walk for the whole life. So he very, very scared of water. But the thing is, there's no choice, that because doctor want him to be in the water to help him probably to building his strength for the lower body. Yeah. So also because of MCO, I think he stopped that. So until today, I still haven't met him. I hope one day I can meet him again. Yeah.
Inshallah, for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot, and also that still got a lot of cases, different cases. Yeah.
No, but the key you mentioned here is encouraging parents, because I think parents are sometimes they have the inability. Not saying all parents, I'm just speaking from myself. That most parents don't see the. It's not about lacking the belief in their children. It's more about they don't see what they can potentially see if someone could help unearth their gem. And I'm gonna pose the next question to Mr. Bong now, because being part of Special Olympics Malaysia, knowing that what we've learned from Serena on her story, I know that there's been a lot of collaboration with various organizations for you, including NGOs. Some of them are PDK, which stands for in Malay Pemilihan Dalam Communities, schools and government agencies. Now, knowing that what we know from Serena, how have these partnerships played a pivotal role in expanding the reach of your programs to address some of these challenges faced? Because I would say this is one portion of the challenge where we don't really see the potential of our children with these kind of abilities. So what is your take on this? Like the challenges that you face.
Okay, thank you, Zikri. Actually, in the Special Olympics, we face a lot of challenges. So collaboration with the non-governmental organization have allowed Special Olympics Malaysia to tap into a broader network of resources, expertise, and community connections. These partnerships actually contribute to the development and implementation of inclusive initiatives that cater to the specific needs of individuals with intellectually disabled. Especially when we're working closely with the Pusat Pemulihan Dalam Komuniti, PDK. For information, Mr. Zikri and Serena, in PDK, their athletes mostly are low function athletes. They are not like in the special school under Ministry of Education. They can handle themselves. But over here, mostly is their function is very low. So in PDK has a facilitated targeted outreach to individual within the intellectual disabilities community by partnering with PDK. Special Olympics Malaysia can identify and engage participants who may benefit, because all the while PDK or special school, they have their limitation. But once they join with the Special Olympic movement, they can go up to world level. And that is
Mm.
the special about the Special Olympics. Okay, they can go up to world level. Okay, so actually engage participants who may benefit the most from their program, ensuring inclusivity and accessibility. So in Special Olympic movement, for information, we are the bigger organization in the world. It's around 190 countries involved, with
Mm.
5 million athletes intellectually disabled participated in the Special Olympic movement. 5 million all over. But total intellectual disabled persons are around 200 million worldwide. Okay, so in the Special Olympic movement, around 5 million. So partnering with the inclusive schools has enabled Special Olympics Malaysia to integrate its program into educational settings.
Mm.
This collaboration not only introduce sports and inclusive activities to the student, but also foster an inclusive culture within the school environment, promoting acceptance and understanding among the peers. That is the most important. It's the inclusiveness, because we are not just focusing on the sports, but also other activities. Let them feel they are together. They can work together. That's why the unified sports is coming in. So collaboration with the governmental agency provides Special Olympics Malaysia with the platform to advocate for
Mm.
policy changes and initiates that support the rights and well-being of individuals with the intellectual disabilities. By working hard, by working hand in hand with the relevant authorities, the organization can address systemic challenges and promote inclusivity and a broader societal level. So in a Special Olympic, we of course we're not just focusing on sports alone. We also make sure we involve the what they call the development, overall development of the athletes. It
Right.
include the mental aspect, the effective aspect, and also the psychomotor aspect of the athletes. So Special Olympic Malaysia commitment to unified sports, which brings together individual with and on and without intellectual disability in the same team, embodies the spirit of inclusivity. This approach promotes social inclusion,
Mm.
breaks down the stereotypes, and fosters genuine friendship. Unified Sport, for example, not only offers individuals with the intellectual disabilities the chance to engage in sport, but also create a platform for meaningful interaction that transcend the boundaries of ability. Meaning to say, in the Special Olympic movement now they are not only focused on the disability athletes,
Yeah.
but also a normal athletes, they can play together. This is what we call unified sports. So
So, Mr.
that means let them feel the sense of belongings.
Yeah, understood, understood. And thank you for much. Thank you so much for the very detailed of how you're overcoming these challenges through through collaboration and your partnership. But to follow up on that, on what Serena was sharing, your point of view, Mr. Bong. What changes do you see in on the parents once they've seen their kids thriving and seeing improvements?
Okay. I would like to share a lot of experience through the parents. For them, for example, like in Malacca, Special Olympic Malacca is very new for them.
Mm.
Nobody heard about Special Olympics before. when I transferred from Sabah to Malacca, I started set up a Special Olympic movement in Malacca 2 years ago. So what happened? Most of the parents, they don't know about the Special Olympic movement, but because in Special Olympics we give chance, opportunity for everybody, regardless of their ability. That's a unique about Special Olympics, because we base on first age. Age can be age from year age 2 to up to 100. So 2 to 7 we call as a young athlete, and 8 to 100 is a normal athlete. And then we also base on their ability, meaning to say we are very fair in the games. They only compete with the athlete with the same ability with them. How they compete? Through divisioning. We do divisioning. Based on the divisioning, we will categorize them based on their ability, gender, and then or what they call the age. So, meaning to say, Special Olympic open the door for all kind of level of athletes to participate in any level. That is a unique about Special Olympics movement. Compared with Paralympic, of course, the best will go further. But in
Yeah.
Special Olympics, they competing among their ability level, regardless of age.
Now, there's a question here from our viewers because we do have an open chat. I forgot to let the both of you know, so don't be surprised
Okay.
if they ask personal questions too, but in good spirit, of course. This
Yes.
question is from Serene Ati, and she wants to ask you, Mr. Bong,
Yeah.
what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sports. Actually, for information, badminton player.
Mm.
They have what they call Special Olympic Asia Pacific appointed me as a regional sport advisor for badminton. I used to play badminton quite sometimes. I'm still playing badminton. As a coach for Asia Pacific. So that's my favorite sports, of course.
Now, I'd like to follow up that question also to Serena, because is swimming your favorite sport? Or
Yes. I every week swim. Every week I swim.
okay,
Yeah.
I don't know. You never know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just put under the bus. All of a sudden, oh, okay, now I like swimming, that kind of stuff. So I just want to be
I
sure.
know. Every week I swim.
Okay, great,
Yeah.
great. I could see some of our guests were in the backstage laughing to that comment. So, but that's good. That's good. I just want to be inclusive also with our viewers because there's more questions coming. And here's another question by, I believe his name is Alvin, and he's asking to the both of you, in your opinion, what are the qualities an individual need to have to be a good coach for special needs children? That's a very good question. So I'll give this to Serena first to answer this question, and then I'll let Mr. Bong to address.
Patience is very, very important if you want to teach your special needs, and also the character of the coach is very important as well, and also that knowledge of understanding children is very, very important. It's not everybody is suitable for special needs coach. Yeah.
Okay. And Mr. Bong, what about you?
Yeah. Yes, what Sharina said, I agree with her. Especially, we as a coach, we must understand their behavior. That means the psychology aspect of the athlete. They are so unique and they are so special. Without patience, without a dedication, without a commitment, you can't be a good coach. An effective coach is somebody understand the behavior of their athletes. They are not the high performance the athlete. They are special athlete. They are special with the special needs. So as a coach, we as a coach, the patience is very important. Our
Okay.
commitment, how we sacrifice our time for them and learn about their behavior. Because behavior is very important for us to understand, to tackle the special athletes.
Yeah.
Understood. Understood. This goes in many ways because I've dealt with coaches before, and sometimes they get a bit obsessed with how far this kid has, the potential that they have. Obviously, it's not the same with how you would want to nurture special needs children. But having said that, was there ever a point, especially you, Serena, you shared a few kids that you've been, since the beginning of your adventure and the impact that you've done at the swimming academy.
Yeah.
Has there been a time where you and your team came across an individual within your academy who you really believe that, regardless of what status this kid has, he can actually go beyond and be part of a national setup? Has that ever come across to you in your past experience? And if yes, what happened? And was it tragic? Was it a successful way of them to to join a bigger academy or representing at another level? And the pride of the family must be also come into effect. So has that ever occurred at the DSA?
We have a state swimmer in mild autistic student.
Okay, there we go.
Yes.
That's what I want to hear about. Okay, keep going, keep going.
And he's a big boy now. He's a very, very big boy now. And
Okay.
also that he's a boy that have mild autistic, and of course that he went to a special needs school. And the working together with the parents is important as well, and also that parent did not put any pressure into him, and also we did not put any pressure into him. So he's a very big boy now, and also he can be a very independent person as well. So because of sports, because of swimming, changed his life. And because DSA went to a lot of competition. It's not only in Malaysia itself. We went to Australia as well. We went to Singapore as well. This boy actually follow us as well. Of course, that the parent go with us, but he is all right at all, and we are very, very happy with his result now. Yeah, and he actually know what he wants also. And sometimes he will disappointed himself if let's say that he couldn't make it in the final when in the big swimming. Yeah.
Of course.
So he set his own goal, what he want to achieve in his swimming timing. Yeah.
And off the swimming pool, like, as you know, we have a saying in football: off the pitch, on the pitch. So out of the swimming scene, what changes have you seen of him? And that is exemplary for just for the impact. Now that you just mentioned that he can decide for himself, is that a major development from how he started with you?
How to say, he now actually I would say that he already start working. He with us very long time. Yeah. Yes, he is 20s. He's 20s, and yep. He of course he can't drive. Yep. He will take transport to everywhere. Yep. So at least that you will see him now build his own character. He know how to be independent. Yep.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the stories that I think the viewers would like to kind of learn more about and see the trickles of how it's inspiring others. We heard about Shakila, we heard about your boys, Serena. Now on another level, I just want to also pose a question to Mr. Bong again.
Yes.
On the same thing I've asked to Serena. Off the scene, outside of Special Olympics, these participants, what improvements has it been made for them? For example, it could be their relationship with their family improved, their the receptiveness to better instructions on how to even look after themselves also improve. What else do we not know that we should know of the impact of your participants outside of Special Olympics Malaysia?
Yeah, actually, a lot of impact actually. For example, I got an athlete from Malacca. His name is Yong Jun. He himself, during our family health forum, recently we had it in Malacca on 30th of September. He went up and used the microphone and declare himself. He said that he feel more confident about himself. The mom was a speaker at the time, and he got the what they call a confident level. Most of our athletes now, they can communicate very well. The interaction between them and the coaches and the officials are very, very in the positive side. And for example, like Shakila, I got another athlete in Perak, I got Lisa. These people I noticed before they joined the Special Olympic movement, and now they are so friendly. They can socialize themselves with anyone. Compare previously, they are very what they call a very passive character. They don't talk to anyone. They don't see anyone because their nature is like that. But now, most of the athletes after join our program, our sports program, especially in athletics, swimming, bowling. So we noticed that the changes of their behavior, their interpersonal skills was improved. Tremendously, they are improved. They can speak to anyone. They can talk to anyone. They can communicate with, regardless of who you are. So the
Yeah.
we already give them some confidence about themselves. Even some of the athletes in Selangor, they work in the cafe. They call tender cafe. They start to earn money for themselves. So we give them a confidence. And I got another athlete in Selangor also. His name is Clement Ui. He can draw very good, can come out with a very good drawing. Then we use his drawing as a merchandise under the what they call try to promote his drawing to the public. And actually that's one of the way how he can gain some money from the drawing. So it shows that in the space sports will change anything to the about the athlete, their behavior, the confidence level, and
Absolutely.
they can be more independent. They no need depend on their parents for their future. So that's why the beauty about sports, especially for the special kids now. Special athletes. So we already give them open them a platform for them to be more confident, be more think about it. They can do by their own without depend too much on their parents and their
Parents.
siblings. That's
Um,
why I can see from the changes I can see after they involved in the Special Olympic movement.
I agree with you. Like, I think confidence is definitely on top of that list. Confidence in their ability to improve. Like sometimes the more you fail and you accept that over time you kind of realize like, okay, and you figure, and then you came across a time where like, oh wow, I was never able to do this. Now I'm capable, even though if it's just a small step. And that confidence building is one of the most important part that I believe in sports, unilaterally speaking. And speaking of that, actually, Sirina, you have a question here from another um, viewer here. This person is asking, does DSA provide special terms for special needs children? Would you all have qualified teachers in all DSA centers? So pretty, yeah.
We have special need program. However, that is not at all DSS center. We have the disability certified teacher as well. So yeah, we have very limited only few locations that we have a disability special need program. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I hope that answers your question, BKT. And we have quite a number of viewers here on Facebook Live, on our YouTube channel, and also on emers.tv, our exclusive platform to host the show. And for those who are watching, and if you have the heart to help the organization Special Olympics Malaysia, maybe next time for you, DSA. But for now, Mr. Bong, there's a donation button right below if you're watching from emers.tv. Feel free to show some love and spread the awareness of the great impact that Special Olympics Malaysia is doing. Now I know that I asked you of BTS, behind the scene. I never knew BTS stands for behind the scene. By the way, I thought it was the boy band from Korea. But back to the main the question here. Behind the scene, I checked with you, Sirin, that you were learning a bit more on the foundation and the work that Special Olympics Malaysia focuses on. Now, do you think there's room for the both of you working together? Because my next question is more about looking forward on how the both of you could somehow come together, because the goals are roughly similar with different focuses, of course, because DSA is more focused on just purely on swimming. Maybe there are more that you are looking into doing. But what is the prospect for the both of you, and what would that look like? I'll start with you, Serena.
DSA is mainly building the grassroots for everybody. So of course that we hope that we can work together with Special Olympics. Then we can pass on all the talent and potential swimmers to Special Olympics. Yep. Then they can see their further down their potential for the future. Yep.
Okay, great. Fair enough.
We build a lot of grassroots. Yeah.
That's very important, definitely. And speaking of grassroots, I know Special Olympics is in most of the states in Malaysia. So what about your thoughts, Mr. Bong? Where do you see a potential working?
Yes. Thank you, Zikri. Actually, in the Special Olympics, we welcome everyone, as long they are Malaysian, with the as long they are with the ID athletes. We open the door for everyone to come in. And for information, Zikri, in a Special Olympic movement, we don't charge any cent to any athletes. It's all for free. It's 100% free, because we have some funding coming in from the international SOI and SOAP, that means Special Olympic Asia Pacific, and also we're getting some sponsorship from the corporate people. So our policy is very simple: no fee charged to the athletes. It's all free. Even though, we recently came back from Germany, we find our way to get a sponsorship for them. Then they got all free and nothing, no single cent charged to athlete to participate. So that is a specialty about Special Olympic. Okay, so actually what Serena said, we are always welcome. Anyone to join us, and we can work together and become, successful together. Your athlete can join our program anytime, because because our level of participation is very high. From the community level, district level, state level, national level, regional level, up to world level. So we provide the platform for all the athletes to participate. Maybe this year, maybe past few years, nobody knows about the Special Olympic movement. But now, consider we are well known. Well covered by the mainstream media. And after, of course, with the support of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, they really motivated us, give us a good support. And now, today, Special Olympic movement is everyone want to join. They look up on us. So we try to expand our movement. So for information, we already have 11 states with the Special Olympic movement, starting from northern side is Kedah, Penang, Special Olympic Kedah, Special Olympic Penang, Special Olympic Perak, Special Olympic Selangor, Melaka, Johor, and Sabah, Sarawak, Labuan. And recently, we registered Special Olympic Putrajaya. So we have 11 Special Olympic program all over Malaysia. So Serena, you are welcome to join us, and we can work together, make sure our athlete, end of the day, our athlete gain what they supposed to gain. We don't deny their right. We always, our priority is for the athlete. We give our best to them,
Absolutely.
regardless of their background.
Well said, Mr. Bong. And do you want to add something on that, Serena, or?
No.
Oh, okay.
I will. Yeah.
I was gonna say, time flies when we're having fun, So, and I think it's the time has come for me to somehow wrap up our very insightful, very productive, impactful session together. And I hope the both of you, we have a group together on WhatsApp. Again, another BTS thing. Feel free to get to know each other and see what else, what greatness may come for the both of you. But before I conclude the show, is there any other? Do you have any advice you could give for those parents with of similar children that they could do more if they have known you earlier? Any words that you like to say, starting with Serena?
I would need to encourage parents that to work together with all the teachers to give us more background into all the children, because that we find out that a lot of parents did not pre-inform us that they are special needs, and we actually, as a swim school, we find out ourselves, and also that we direct approach the parents, and we talk to them and told them that we need parents' help, and also that we can do more for them if we know better of all the children. So don't worry about how other people see. Just tell us, we can help all the children. Yeah.
Thank you very much for that. That was very well said. For Mr. Bong, just two minutes tops.
Okay, thank you, Zikri. Okay, actually, a Special Olympic movement is open for everyone. All the parents, all the you look at our logo here. It's on my front T-shirt. This is what they call a 5 pillars logo. It's first is the athlete, second is the coaches, third is the volunteers, fourth parents, and finally is the what they call the corporate, the sponsors. This is the 5 pillars of logo. So that's why I would like to invite all the parents, all the siblings, anyone in Malaysia to join us. We work together, regardless of what is your background. We don't bother about that. We want you people come join us. Then we make sure we give the best for the athletes, especially the intellectually disabled athletes. So last word, I would like to read for you their oath or their motto. This is an athlete motto. Okay. Let me win. Let me win. But
let me win.
Let me win. But if I cannot win.
But if I cannot win.
Let me
brave in the attempt.
Let me breathe into the attempt.
Yeah, that is a motto of the Special Olympic movement. It's not only in Malaysia, it's a worldwide. So all the athletes must know this oath or motto. So from the motto, we can understand that winning is not everything. Okay, winning is not everything, but they are brave. They are brave enough to participate in any events. That is the most important for us. So in Special Olympic movement, we give opportunity for all, regardless of their age, gender, and ability. So just now, Serena said she want to ask me a lot of questions about Special Olympic. Of course, we open the door for anyone to join us. So because our Special Olympic movement is for all. So we have, so many coaches here. Serena also can become one of our coach in swimming in future. Okay.
Yep.
You know. Yeah. Okay.
Our
So
team.
that, yeah, our team.
Can.
Thank you.
That's great. That's great. I mean, I love the oath, and I think a lot of the viewers were also following the oath. And I want to thank all the viewers who are watching us right now. From we have Serene Ati, Alvin Lim, Zikwan, who's been watching. He's thanking the both of you for your tremendous insight. Thomas Berardi, seems like he's an Italian, watching. Mr. BK, Mr. Chris de Grauter, Mr. Van Elsling, and plenty more for all the viewers for watching. And for those who are watching, please don't forget, if you're on university.tv, if you'd like to add a bit of contribution and help support the amazing work that Special Olympics Malaysia is doing, please the donation buttons right down there. And for those who are wanting to know more about the Swimming Academy, I've listed here the website here, or you can get in touch directly with Serena herself. Her special handle is you can message them directly at the Swimming Academy Instagram account, which you will see moving along the scroll on your screen. So having said that, I want to thank all of our Facebook viewers, and I want to thank all those who are watching on our YouTube channel and also on Immortal TV. Mr. Bong, Miss Serena, one day I'm sure the both of you will be Datuk Seri one day. I just want to thank the both of you for joining us and for this insightful session. And with that, I thank you tremendously for the work that you do, and I look forward for the both of you to do epic stuff together. So thank you very much, and
Thank you.
amazing ahead, and have
looking forward.
I'm really looking forward to see Datuk Seri Serena. Datuk Seri Bong. Yeah, so